last year had observers from all over the world because it was the only election that was going on at that time. And it was said to be the best election outside the US and the East Western countries, and the best in Africa for that matter. I want to ask you, when you are here, leave the local politics to people like us, the members of parliament, the Senate. Hiyo tutang'ang'ana naye. But I think in William Ruto, we have the best president Kenya has had. We cannot say wale walipita hawakuwa wazuri, walikuwa wazuri in their different ways. But the man you help elect as Kenyans, he wants to try and do a lot of things. President ambaye anaamka saa 11 na sisi wangapi tunaamka saa 11? Mpaka hata mimi saa hizi naamka saa 11 sababu huwa nimefunga. Sababu lazima niamke saa 10:30, by saa 11 lazima niwe nimekula kitu kidogo. Otherwise siku sita survive. But mtu ambaye anaamka saa 11 to run his country. And a lot of good things are happening. The other day there was problem na maneno ya dollars. Because pesa mingi dollars inaenda kwa mafuta. You know, they made a decision in the span of one day that the Saudis, the Emirates, wakakubali kutupea mafuta for 6 months. We sell mafuta na kuwalipa. So wale watu ambaye huwa wana hold dollars waliambiwa dollars hii is that week the dollar had hit 140. Na kabla hiyo 6 months haijaisha dola inaweza kurudi 100. So wale wana hold dollars, nyinyi muweke yenu upande hii sababu msipeleke huko. So the other thing is, vile ambassador amesema hapa, our economy is the 4th largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa. We are only competing with Nigeria, South Africa, and Egypt. Na Ethiopia tunakuja karibu. So that means it is a strong economy. Watu kwa runile wanasema, unapeleka pesa wapi amulipi, hata mweza kulipa wafanyikazi. That is not that type of economy. It's a very strong economy. So for that reason, there's a lot of things going well for us. And we must support that government. Ukitupa mama yako, iko mama mwingine ukiletea atakuwa mama yako. Tuambiane. Your mother will remain your mother. She will never change. And she will remain the best mother. And Kenya, for us, it will remain the best country in the world. Wangapi 1984? Wangapi walifika America 1984? 1984. 1984. Wangapi walifika America? Kimani? So it means nilifika America mbele yenu wengi. Sababu nilikuwa America 1984. I was in Fort Bliss, Texas. I was a young military officer. So wakati hiyo I had a family ilikuwa inaitwa sponsor family. Some very old African American couple. Na wakaniambia, wewe you are young. Why are you going back to Kenya? Nikamwambia, it doesn't matter what you will give me. I feel very proud that I'm going back home after my training. So I have never changed my mind on that. So kwa hivyo, there are many things, fake news, people doing blogging about your country back home. But what is there is that today we are more focused in political, in economic, in social, that at any one point. Because some of us, we are not that young now. For 4 years, for those of us from the north, we had the worst drought than at any one time in the history of our country. But we did not lose one single person. Sabu anja. The deputy president was told, you are in charge of that. Make sure you watu wanapata chakula. And they will call us as members of parliament from that region. Constituency yako chakula imekuja lakini tunataka tuongezewe. Sawa, enda kwa fulani, chakula inaongezeka. Today the secondary schools, because primary schools are already free, secondary schools are free. The only percentage wazazi wanalipa ni pesa kidogo sana ambayo ni ya top up, which is for boarding. Because the government cannot pay tuition. Thank you. The government cannot pay tuition and boarding at the same time. And not all the schools are boarding. Na zingine ni shule ya fahari. So we really want to thank you for your time. We want to listen to you so that you tell us what are the issues. Last week mumepata hiyo mobile service. Mtatuambia mobile service ni nini mumeona? Itaweza kuwa improved namna gani? Then the issue of challenges here as Kenyans. What is it that we can do as legislators? And what is it that we can push the executive to do so that your life here or the life of the people you depend on or support in Kenya can be made better? And finally, you know, we didn't employ you. Wakati mnaambia Mburu Kangara MP Alari, nasema Mtongoria. Najua Mtongoria ni nyinyi, sababu nyinyi ndio mmetuandika kazi. The next election nyinyi ndio mta decide kama mtatuongezea ama mtatuvuta. Ile inaitwa the power of the vote. Kwa hivyo sitaki kuongea zaidi ya hayo, nataka kuwashukuru, nataka kusema asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chairman. And now it's our time to speak, but we need some rules. Okay? Rule number 1, hakuna kurudia kitu mwingine ashasema. In agreement? All in favor say aye. Number 2, point ikishapeanwa, tunachukua hiyo point tunaweka kwa bank. Usikuje uongeze tena SQ kwa hiyo point. So that we are very, very fast. We can finish this thing in 1 hour. We know our issues as the diaspora and we know what we need to do. Utainua mkono, ndakuchagua, utakuja mbele. Daktari, hata sijaanza. Aya, kuja daktari, utakuja usimame hapa. I'm standing next to you. 1 minute. Nikichukua microphone wewe nipatie tu, usiseme kijana kaa chini. Tafadhali also people mtaavoid kukuja na speech. Daktari Giruku, my brother.
I know I'm a teacher who is prepared all the time. We do scheming and I will follow your time and instructions. 3 things, 3 questions, because we as diasporas, it's said that we remit a lot of money to Kenya. I'm speaking about education. And why I'm asking these questions is because the students in Kenya, they benefit from the CDF money to go to school. We got students who are struggling here in America. And especially myself, I've brought 40 students here in Pierce College. But they struggle when they are coming from home. Can the MPs try to check who are these students coming from their constituency, angalau wapatia kakitu kidogo kutoka pesa hizo za CDF kama wale watoto wengine wa constituency zao. Number 2, we are trying to help Kenyans, we here in diaspora, by setting centers in Kenyas of running. Yet, we need your support. As diasporans, we are trying to help our own Kenyans back home and here. Even those Kenyans, some are very old, they can't afford